Thursday. Shoe recycles. My topic of the day, second topic of the day. I thought about it yesterday, and I figured why not give it a shot, chat about it a little bit, because I like it, and maybe someone out there likes it. They want to hear my opinion. Maybe no one wants to hear it, and then I'll get 1,000 dislikes, and I'll be like, wow, 1,000 people watched this video. My topic, the thing that I found this week, pretty cool. Jay Weinberg, who is the drummer of the band Slipknot. Back during the last album cycle, he had kind of a, I'm gonna pause for a second and adjust my bib. He had a Paul Gray inspired mask. If you don't know, Paul Gray was the original bassist of Slipknot. He passed away of a drug overdose. And around the same time, Joey Jordison, the original drummer of Slipknot, was kicked out of the band due to possible drug use, possible loss. From what he said and from what everyone in the group has said, he was losing the ability to control his feet. Kind of like a MS type deal. And they were pretty sure it was due to cocaine, which could have been. Joey's never been very clear about any of that. Just the way he looked back then, and the way he looks now, well, he's dead now, but it tells me that he probably was on something. Whether or not it was drugs, or whether or not it was illegal, don't know. It doesn't really matter, he's dead now. But Jay Weinberg was asked to take up the mantle of Joey Jordison's spot, play drums. Jay Weinberg, son of Max Weinberg. 8.9 miles per hour, I'm slow as hell today. So Jay comes in, and to be honest, if it wasn't for Jay Weinberg, I don't think that group would have lasted much longer. He brought a lot of young energy and revitalized the group. And his masks have definitely shown that. His first mask, what they do to all new members is they give them this really shitty mask. They always look stupid. They had these two like Children of the Corn masks that they gave to Alexandria. I can't even think of what his last name is. I think everyone just calls him V-Man. And Jay, they had like these Children of the Corn burlap masks that looked okay. They weren't cut properly to the heads of the guys, and they looked stupid. And both Jay and V, they started wearing them out. So Jay started putting makeup all over his. He'd use stage paint and stuff, or on the eyes and on the face, just to make this thing look creepy as hell. He really personalized it and made it look really, really cool. And it's kind of funny because everyone always had theories about why they had these shitty masks, and come to find out, masks were kind of a second overthought at that point, that they were so far into the process that I think it was just a fluke. But now it's a ritual. So Jay goes through the process. He takes this mask, it's a really shitty mask, turns it into his own, beats the hell out of it, paints it, keeps beating the hell out of it, keeps painting it, and it just becomes this icon for him. So when he goes to design his new mask, he designed the mask kind of around it. It's got a stapled shut mouth with the sign of the 9 on his head. If you don't know, the band has 9 members, so they use a 9-point star to represent that. So he has the sign of the 9 on the top of his head. And it kind of had that burlap stuff going on. It had staples. It looked really cool. It looked like a traditional Slipknot mask. So he basically took his old mask and morphed it into that. Well, the new mask, he kind of has kept morphing it. The sign of the 9 is gone on the top of his head. He has these he put these sad eyes on it. Well, that's the best part about this mask, actually. So the mask comes out, it's got kind of sad eyes, and the staples are gone, and the mouth is beginning to open, and you can see the mouth is all stringy and gross looking, like a monster from like the Thing. It's got like a weird mouth going on, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I wasn't super into it. I liked his "We Are Not Your Kind" mask better, but a couple days ago they dropped a new video in which now the mouth has morphed again, and he's got these jagged teeth, and those eyes that looked sad before, they almost kind of look ominous now. And I'm like, man, this mask, he was such a good addition to the group. He really, really was. He's been so positive. He just kind of seems like he shows up every day and revitalizes things that the group was doing 20 years ago. And then, so he's been an awesome addition. And another awesome addition, I mean, Chris Fenn, as he was known in the group, the liar, because he had the long Pinocchio nose. Pinocchio was inherently a liar when he had a long nose. So Chris kind of adopted the name as the liar. Well, we don't really know. It sounds like Chris might have been on drugs as well. And they kind of had a pretty hard line no drugs policy after Paul's death. And Chris sounds like he was an antagonist. He was starting trouble, which was too bad to hear, because like I said, he was one of my favorite members. So they come to a conclusion. He's out, and they find this guy, Michael Pfaff, who was a former band member, or he is a band member of a group that Clown number 6 is part of. Yes, guys. So yeah, Pfaff gets added into the group. It's been about 2019 now. No, it was 2020. Pfaff gets added into the group as a backup percussionist with Clown. And once again, they give him this really shitty stage mask. And it kind of looks like, it's supposed to look like burnt flesh, but it really looks like a tortilla. So he adopts the nickname of Tortilla Man. Morning. So he becomes Tortilla Man. And he adopts the moniker. So the big thing about Tortilla Man has really been that not only is he so full of energy, so he's kind of like another version of Jay, but he's a front member. Jay's a back member. I mean, he keeps the beat. He definitely has that aura, and he's really helpful in music videos. He knows the part he plays. He has the character he wants to play picked out. But Pfaff is up front. There isn't backup percussion on every song. So when he's not playing drums, he's running around causing mischief on stage. He's so entertaining to watch. I wish I had gotten video of it, but I think they were playing like Psychosocial or something, where you have to climb up on top of this set to play the keg with he uses just a small block of wood. Alright, it might even be I can't think of what those mallets are called. It almost, to me, always looks like they're using a claves, but it must just be a long hardened dowel, because claves are expensive. And I'm pretty sure the day we watched them, I'm pretty sure that he fell off his kit onto the floor. He just jumped back up. And it's not that far of a fall, but still, I'd be freaked out. He just gets back up and he keeps being a psycho. It's like, he reminds me of Sid. That's probably the best part. He reminds me a lot of Sid back in the first couple of years. First couple albums of the Knot. His mask. So I'm not as happy with his new mask, but what I like is he's taken his outfit, and you know, Chris was always kind of a agent of chaos on stage. He was interesting to watch, but he wasn't super mobile. You know, there are clips he'd go over and play the bass for Paul and stuff like that, but you know, there's only clips of him playing his part, really. For Pfaff, there's so much of him. I mean, there's one where he went up and he started messing with Craig Jones, the DJ. Oh, sorry, the keyboard player, sampler. He started messing with him. Screw it, I'm doing it today. I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm doing it today. There was someone behind me yesterday, so I didn't pick that cup up. And now it's kersmooshed. But guess what? Now it's going to dump. Very cool. Neighborhoods. I don't think they have HOAs, so, which is fine. HOAs kind of suck. One less piece of litter will be on the road. Yeah, got lights. So they're turning, which means that light's probably getting ready to change. Thanks, asshole.